And coming to the storage part, we can, as per the regulation 39A of CARP regulations, the IP is required to store all case related information post completion of his assignment for a period of 8 years. And storing with a regulated entity provides a sense of uh, uh, like security to the insolvency professional, and the rates we quote for the 8 years the storage of data are very reasonable and the lowest among the market. And all the data stored in this portal are with a private cloud with a tier 4 security, with a data center and a data recovery system. So to address the issues of insolvency professionals, this would be a very cost-effective tool for all insolvency professionals to manage their daily activities and management of this corporate data. I would suggest all IPs to get a detailed understanding from the demo, which I'm going to present later, and then you can proceed with you can use it for your CARP and liquidation assignments. Now I'll just share my screen for the portal.
All the participants can type, if there are any queries, they can type on the chat also. Like meanwhile, we will collect the questions and reply.
Yes. So this is the URL for our PDA portal, pda.nesul.co.in, wherein it has the provision to get registered as an IP, valuer, or others. So all IPs can get registered with their IBBA registration number, and valuers also with their IBBA numbers. This others, to register as a user, this is where the claimants will get registered, and also the prospective resolution applicants who all want to get access to the VDR or submission of information. They'll create their accounts here. So I will log in with my IP login here. So this is the home page. Upon creation of the account, the IP is required to fill up these forms, these profile related information here, his IBBA registration number, and this address will be auto-populated from the IBBA website. And he will go to the case claim management part. To start with, one IP needs to register a case here, corporate data case, wherein he can choose to choose any case reference number here. This is completely internal. This is only for the use of IP. And he can select the applicant type. Who was the applicant in that particular case? So if this is an FC initiated case, he can select financial creditor, bank, select the name of the bank, and the bank SIN number will appear here. And then the corporate data details are captured in the second page. Here, the corporate debtor's SIN number can be typed, or even with the name, we can get the information. So once you type the name of this corporate debtor, all details which are available with the MCA will auto-populate, and then it will get pre-filled here. So once you click on this particular CD's name, the details of this address, the mail address which is present with the MBA, everything will get stored in here. You can just move on to the next field, which is the applicant's authorized person. So whoever has authorized on behalf of that bank, you can give their detail. Maybe if you don't have the KYC information of that authorized person, you can give a system generated number which will be auto generated, and you can fill in the details of the name here and click on register. Once you register the case here, it will appear in the list of active cases, and you can click on this. So this will be the home page of that particular case. You will be updating the status of this case every now and then when you make progress. So upon making public announcement here, you can give the status as public announcement. And also there are certain informations like the statuses like value progress, where the claims submitted to the IRP, or any withdrawal application admitted, or any appeal has made, or no application is any application pending with the adjudicating authority, or the IRP is confirmed as the RP. You can update the status every now and then. Upon filling the status of this corporate data, you fill in the details of the service provider. You come into the interim resolution professional, fill in the name of the IRP, proposed IRP. In case the case is admitted, you will give your details here. With a simple search of the last 5 digits of your IBBA number, it will auto-populate the names from the IBBA website, so that once you click on it, it will fetch all the information which are available with the IBBA. So once the details are filled in here, you can assign this case, and you can input the data of interim resolution professional. Once the IRP details are uploaded and the status of this case, in the status, we have to give the details of the NCLT order. Click on status, you fill in the details of the NCLT order number and the order date here, and the insolvency commencement date. So once you fill in the insolvency commencement date, a timeline will be automatically populated from the commencement of CARP till the date of submission of resolution plan and approval, which is T+180. So all the timelines which will be calculated, and the same information will also be sent to the IP via mail. In case the IP has some difficulty and he was not able to make certain activity on time, he can click on edit. Anyway, he'll be submitting the CARP 7 for justifying his delay of action. And then once he submits that form, he can edit that this maybe verification of claims happened 3 days late. So instead of 9th October, he can give the actual date and save it, so that the corresponding forthcoming descriptions and the activities will get updated, and the timeline will also get extended. In case of any due to any litigation, if the CARP or liquidation is being, extension is sought, and the same has been approved, the information relating to the CARP extension or exclusion of timeline can be added here, which will also get reflected in the timelines here, and then the newer timelines will appear, and the same via mail will be communicated to the liquidator. And the corporate data related information, as these are all available with the MCA as of now. And if the IRP or RP wants to fill in furthermore information regarding the directors, partners, or the promoters, if there is any guarantee given, so information relating to that can be uploaded by the IRP here. And all case related documents, any orders or appeal application by the CD or against the CD is pending with any of the adjudicating authority or appellate authority, these can be stored in this portal in this segment here. I will show you how the claim management part works now. So once this case is set up by the insolvency professional in this portal, the public announcement is also uploaded. All the public announcements will get the public announcement will get listed in this file claim tab of this portal, pda.nesl.co.in, wherein the claimants, they have to create their account here. Yes. So the claimants need to register as a user here for others by giving their PAN or voter ID details. Once they create their account here, they will be able to submit their claims. We'll log into this. So once the claimant has now logged into this portal, he will just click on file claim here, search for his company where he wishes to submit his claim for, and then click on submit claim here. He should choose the claimant type here. If he's based on his claimant type, financial, operational, supplier, employee, or workman here, or other creditors. I'm just clicking financial creditor here. 1 second, let me open all available. So in case of home buyers, they are financial creditors, and this particular page wherein you have to fill in the financial creditor types needs to be filled in. So in case if you are an individual, you fill in your details with the PAN number. So once you give your PAN number while you have created the account, you just click on your name. All the details gets auto-populated here. You can move to the next page wherein you can select if you are filing the claim on behalf of someone else and you are the authorized person, you need to fill in the authorized person detail here. Otherwise, you can click on same as claimant and click on save here. Once you click on save, your name will appear in the list of creditors here. I'm going into the case. This would be the IRP's profile, wherein he'll come to this creditor and claim part, financial. Once I submit my information regarding financial creditor information in that file claim option, my name will appear here. So this is the financial creditor information. There is this CARP claim option here. So once you come after creating the creditor details, you come to CARP claim here, click on your name, wherein here you have the facility to upload your claim related information. This is unsecured or unsecured, you can choose either of them, and then it like you can fill in the loan particulars. I'm just filling it as the financial creditor, so it is asking me for my loan particulars. So I'll select as term loan. You can give the loan account number, and we have made only certain fields of this form as mandatory, because so as to ensure that it provides for many claimants to submit their claims. If we make more fields mandatory, the claimants might not be able to submit their claims. To encourage claimants to submit with the limited information they have, and the IP can look into it, and if he needs any further information, the IP can communicate with them seeking additional documents here. So you can fill in the details like loan account number, IFSC code, what was the arrangement, repayment frequency, and the details of sanction. When was the sanction made and how much was the sanction? And the details of terms also can also be filled in here. So once he fills in all the details here, under this creditor details, he will also have this option to upload documents here. So under actions, you click here and add all the supporting documents to your claim. If like the type of documents are also pre-populated here. You can give whether if you have a financial contract or the banker's book evidence here, you can just click on the document type and upload it and then create a document here. Once you upload your claim related information and also the supporting documents here, you can click on Form C either to generate or upload the information. The first step after filling the creditor information, claim related information, and addition of supporting documents, you have to generate Form C here. You give the submission date, click on generate here. So since there is no detail, it is not getting generated. Otherwise, a Form C will be generated, and then the claimant can take a printout of it, or he can digitally sign it and then upload it here. So once he uploads a claim here, that will be stored as version 1. I'll download the claim related information, which is already in this case, I have already filled in some details. So I'm generating a claim form here. So this is how a generated claim form would look like. Yes, Form C, submission of claim by a financial creditor. So the creditor details which were given would be appearing in the from column here to the IRP's name, and also all the claim related information will be fed into this form as per the prescribed forms in this regulations. And also all the supporting documents which he is uploading will be part of this claim form. So the claimant can just take a printout or even digitally sign it and upload it, which would be then viewed by the IRP and it would be processed for admission of claim. Like the same way financial creditors are submitting the claim, we have the option for suppliers also, suppliers, employee, workmen to submit their claims. In case some creditors, maybe the operational creditors might not be well versed in using this platform and they might find some difficulties. They send you a claim form physically. There is an option for the case worker also to fill in the details of claims manually here. And there is an option for bulk upload also. So we have the creditor type, creditor wise Excel sheet wherein the bulk upload of claim details can also be done. Wherein in case of employees or no, they require hand holding. In case of the employees require some assistance, so they can easily download this template and then fill in all the details and submit the details, which like they can drop the Excel file, filled in Excel file, which will automatically capture and then it will reflect in this creditor and claim section of the IRP. So once the IRP is also confirmed as the RP, he can also be the details of resolution applicants, resolution professional can also be updated here, and the valuers. Once the valuers are appointed, the valuers.
Aravindan,
Yes, sir.
Aravindan, you missed out the COC formation and all.
Yes, sir. Once the creditor and claim part is complete, all the claims are now being invited and verified. There is an option for generating the report, summary report here. So financial creditors list, creditor files also you can generate, and also the list of COC also can also be generated. Basis their voting percentage upon admission of the claims, the IRP will have the provision to download the report, claim report, in which it will list out the total claims admitted and the members of COC with their voting percentage, it will be generated. The summary of individual class of reports can also be generated in Word, PDF, and Excel. And also there will be a full statement report of the details of admission and the paths admission if it is made by the IRP. Here we'll update the details of valuers, and also in case of home buyers, if it is a real estate case, you can add the details of authorized representatives here. And then if further, when the case moves, the generation of Form G is also enabled here. So once you can give the date and place, the corresponding details, and you can give the information pertaining to the Form G, the the information, like certain information needs to be filled in the case profile, and also the creditor and claim list needs to be complete. Once these things are complete, there is this provision for the IRP to IRP RP to download the Form G. So resolution applicants also, he can whoever has shown interest in to their EOI Form G, they can like the details of those applicants can also be added here. The resolution applicants, be it whether they are prospective, provisional, or final, you can categorize the resolution applicants and then add their details here. Like I've told, the IM as the mandatory contents of the IM, list of all resolution product. Last three things listed out here: the latest annual financial statements, the audited financial statement, and the provisional statement for the current year. These three needs to be updated, uploaded by the IRP here. And these 7, the liabilities, description of the assets, material litigations, number of workers, employees, guarantor details. These are all the details which the IRP needs to fill in here in this case profile. Once these details are filled in, this would automatically generate a statutory IM. And also further information like this capital structure, shareholding pattern, and all, these can also be further added and generated to make it a complete information memorandum. This is the VDR document space in which the IRP will upload certain case related.
Ravindan,
Yes, sir.
Ravindan, there is a request for explain again the claim verification.
Yes, sir. Claim verification. One second. Claim verification over there. Okay. Mr. Satya Prakash. Yes, sir. Sir, may I know from which part would you know? Would you like me to explain, or from the beginning only?
Can we directly travel from MCA website to this place, or from you are using NESL? What exactly is this?
Sorry, sir.
At that point, I missed that. Where I have understood rest of the how you're furnishing the details, how you're doing everything.
Yes,
but
sir.
that part I missed, where you said that I should directly log into MCA website or NESL. What you are showing?
No, sir. NESL only, sir.
NESL only, na?
Yes.
But part of the NESL I can see it. Because NESL is taking to IBBA website again.
Sir, I could not get you. From where, sir? Like, are you getting redirected to IBBA website?
Going to NESL, you are saying NESL.
Yes.
So when I travel to NESL, to directly NESL to which partner? From to IU services, which services you are saying?
IP,
NESL?
IP services, sir.
Okay, this IP service will okay. I understand.
Yes.
That part I missed. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Sir, and Mr. Satya Prakash, do you want to know how the claim is admitted? how it becomes verified. Okay. So once the claim is submitted, sir, this the IRP will have provision to view the documents also, supporting documents and the claim also. Upon once, I'll show you how the claim is submitted also. Here, sir. So once the claim details are received by the claimant, the IRP then comes to the loan particulars or the other transaction, whatever details, claim details which he is submitting. So once he comes to this portal, he will have the details of this transaction here. So this would be the part in which the claimant submits information. Like he will give the debt due date. Debt due date is the insolvency commencement date. With the principal amount, interest he would calculate, and this is where this would be the admitted portion would be open only for the IRP RP login, where he will edit, he will basis the documents submitted and the information, he will verify the claim and then admit basis the claim made. So he can give remarks for part admission also. So this is where you admit it, and then total claim and total admitted would appear here. So here, in case the total claim was 2,12,000 and the admitted claim is 2,01,000. This is the IRP's portal, like the point of view of IRP, wherein he clicks here and he will make the changes here. He will give the details of admission and provide the remarks for the same. Yes, I hope I'm clear now, sir, for this claim verification.
So Chapidin?
busy man. Rajiv Pandavil.
Go ahead, Aravind, then.
Okay, sir. I'll now go to this VDR. So the VDR is where the invitation and evaluation of resolution plans happen, and there is this option to upload folders here. So the IRP can upload folders containing information, files of relating to that particular corporate data, and then he will give access to the resolution, prospective resolution applicants. So once the document is ready, he will create a VDR folder in which he will put in the documents which needs to be shared, and request the prospective resolution applicants to create an account. So once they create an account, their names would be added at RA at resolution, that is resolution applicants. So we will capture their name, their identification type. So it would be PAN mostly, and the PAN number would appear. And also, when was the date he responded for a Form G. And the category is also given, prospective, final, or approved. So the
Hello.
category is also given. Yes, sir. Hello. Okay. So the details are given in the RA at resolution, and he needs to go and upload the information at user management. So creating a participant group is very important here, wherein he will add all the prospective applicants details filled in at RA at resolution, and he would create a participant group here. So once they are all added at RA at resolution, he will again search for the same mail ID with which the account was created, and then group him as resolution applicant. Like the same way resolution applicant is grouped, COC can also be grouped, claimants can be made as a group, and applicant may be made as a group if it is a group of applicants jointly made a Section 7 application. So once the user is managed, like the participant group is filled and the RA at resolution is filled, the VDR is now ready for sharing. He goes to the VDR document, click on the document, enable for access. So you basis the user also, individual users can also be given access to documents. You just type in their email address through which they have created the account, select their email address, give them permission to download, inherit, upload, or delete, and then they will have the access here. Otherwise, if you don't want to give it user wise and you want to give them role wise, so if you want all resolution applicants to access that particular folder, you give the resolution applicants access, like download, inherit, upload, or delete, and then you can give them access. So once you approve this role-based access, all applicants, resolution applicants who are all registered and are added at RA at resolution and created this participant group here under user management, they will be able to access that document. So this is how the BDR will work. And also, if the IRP or RP does not want new claimants to submit claims after a certain date, it's usually 90th day when the RPs wish to close this portal for close for new claimants, wherein you can just select deny new claimant here under user management. Once if you click deny new claimant, new claimants will not be allowed. Only existing claimants would be allowed to make modifications to their claim as and when the IRP or RP seeks clarification. So this is where the process cost can be maintained. So whenever there is a cost incurred, like on a weekly basis or fortnightly basis, case workers from the IRP's office can fill in the details of costs incurred in that particular activity. There are expense subheads already predefined here. If there is any electricity based payments made, you can give the expense date, how much was the total made, whether it was ratified by COC or not. And if it was ratified only to a certain extent, you can give the ratification limit and then update the information here. So upon adding this expense one by one, you can generate an Excel sheet, cost sheet, in which you will get the entire cost of CARP on liquidation basis the information which you are submitting. So this expense subhead covers almost every cost which is usually incurred by IRPs in a CARP or liquidation process. And also for the details regarding the professionals engaged, if there are the support services from IPE, so you can fill in the details of that particular IPE which the support was sought. You can add the details of the professional entity, or you can fill in the details of your employees, the IPs who are seeking support from their employees. Their details can be added. Accounting or finance professionals added separately, audit professionals, legal professionals, or any other services taken by the IRP can be recorded, and this will also form part of the case profile here. This is the alert and alarm system. Since this is not a live case, there are no alerts here. But if this is a live case and all data are as per this admitted information, this page will provide you all the pending tasks which need to be managed. All the claims which are pending from your side, which needs to be admitted, will also be appear here. And if there are any valuation reports submitted, or if you have not appointed two valuers for a particular asset class, that will also be there. So all pending tasks will propose an alert and alarm. This can also be accessed here, and a mailer, daily mailer and weekly mailer will also come to the IRP. The IP can also make a dedicated to-do list for him. He can enter the task like publish public announcement on this date, and then he can cross whenever the due date is over or the task is completed. He can make a simple to-do list here, and also a timesheet. He can fill in the timesheet here, add certain activities descriptions here with the name, who is supposed to do that task. You can assign those tasks to people and the task name and who will be doing this, and then the priority, set a date and time for the due date, and you can access the, like you can have a control over the tasks which are assigned to your assignees. This is the audit trail feature as explained in this in the PPT. So whichever document which is accessed, upload, deleted, whatever is made, it will capture the date of access with the time and who was the who made that activity. So you can even select the audit report basis the basis who was the accessor. So in case if you want to know only the valuer related audits, like which valuer came here, which valuer made any modification, did he upload the document, you can make it valuer wise. Or if there is claimant wise, if a new claimant has come in, at what time and when did he come and modify his claim, you can get the details regarding that claimant also. And there is a case forum wherein a question and answer field is also there. So any claimant can have access to this case form. He can put a new question to the liquidator. Either the liquidator can answer it, or the case worker can also answer the questions. So if he is having a doubt whether to calculate interest at 8% or 12%, the claimant can come to the case form, write a question here. Should I calculate the rate of interest at 12? So the case worker can answer them no, you can calculate the interest only at 8% as prescribed in the law, so that you can minimize the number of phone calls and other mail communications with the claimants and other stakeholders, which would substantially spam your inbox, with which you might miss out important mails as well. So you can encourage the claimants to use the case forum here to address the queries here. So this is the overall the outline of how the portal works. So if anyone is having any specific doubts, I can answer those.
Sir, good afternoon.
Yes, sir, please.
Sir, this usage can start only from the start of the process, or if some process is going on and this process, if somebody wants to use or have it at least acquainted with, then can it be done, or is there any restriction in the system that in between it cannot be started because all past data has to be uploaded? If at all, then who will upload it? So
no, sir, you can use the portal as long as you are the resolution professional or IRP or liquidator. It doesn't matter at what stage the case is in. If you are the IRP or RP, you can definitely avail the service. You can register it, upload the order, and then we'll give you access, sir. You can
Aravindan, his question, another question is, suppose he is starting at the Form G level, can you he should feed all the earlier all transactions processes?
No, sir, it doesn't require the
correct. But if he enters, then it becomes useful to generate Form H and all those stuffs.
Yes.
okay.
You can, if you have already published Form G, you can come for the VDR part alone, sir.
Alone, sir.
Yeah.
But what
Okay.
happens, sir, like if you enter all the other earlier, whatever happened events, if you enter, this Form H will get generated and Form CARP 8 will get generated, 7 and all. Like so CARP forms also can be generated in the sense, but still you have to go and enter the details in IBBA's portal. We are requesting IBBA to give a link so that it can be generated and uploaded directly to IBBA's portal, which is a discussion is still on. So it, as Aravindan is saying, you can use it from any point of this thing, but it will be more useful, like once you enter everything. Sir.
Yes,
generate-
definitely. The past data
Yeah.
should have been uploaded first.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Sir, anyone else is having any other questions?
Yeah,
sir?
yeah. See,
So
there
if,
is,
good afternoon, hello.
yes,
Yes,
Am I
sir.
audible?
Yes,
yes,
sir.
yes.
If anyone would be appointed in the mid of the process after replacement of RP or RP, and the liquidator would be different from the RP. So
Yes.
what particular records of previous proceedings would have to be filed by him? Can he just go for the start with the, if the Form G had also been published, can
Yes,
he
sir.
go for the VDR and all these things only?
Yes.
Yes, sir. You can just give your like replacement of RP. You can provide your appointment like this order, and then we can register the case in your name, and then you can start using the VDR, sir. If at all the earlier RP was also using the same portal and a new RP has been proposed, we can directly transfer the case from one RP to another RP. That option is also available, sir.
And there are some improvements happening in the
Yes.
claim management process also, which will make
Yes.
it even more easier for claim filing by the claimants and for IPs also to IRPs to verify and all.
Yes.
Sir, good afternoon, sir. Can I ask?
Yes, sir, please.
I have a query.
So how this claim authentication will be done by the claimant once he files the claim?
Once a claim is filed, sir, like then it comes to you, your caseworkers look at the documents and all. They
Okay.
verify and tell you even if it is okay. Actually, we have given that IRP the authority to finally approve, because so that because you are responsible for approval of the claims. So your people in your associates may verify and tell you this is okay. They can take an Excel sheet down, complete of all claims with all the details, and they can verify and say this can be done, this can be at a lower claim or like that, this is rejected and all. Based on that, you can come inside and approve all the claims, sir.
So we can take a printout of that claim.
Yeah, yes.
So
An
that will
Excel sheet can be generated.
against the form, like Form C, Form B. It will be printed in the same format prescribed by the
Yes,
ID,
yes.
right?
Yes,
Okay.
and it will come. Do you have, Aravind, then you have the copy of that format, that downloadable, where everything will come, principal, other charges, interest, and same way it will come, sir. And of course,
And there is the
on
option for modification also later stage for them.
yes, you can. That's why, sir, like he showed that once you have seen, verified, and then you can lock it, each claim, so that the claimant cannot come back and modify.
Okay.
Only if he has to modify the claim, he has to seek your permission, and you will open that, unlock it, and then the claimant can come and file the claim, the modification done. But you have the right to modify things.
Okay. So this will be the printout.
Yeah, this is a Form C signing, but when it comes, whatever columns, just go to that this thing, go over that table. No, the other table. This will come like this. The name of this thing, principal amount, interest, penal interest, other total. That's how the Excel sheet comes, and then he will verify, and you are not accepting that interest or penal interest, so reject, reduce, so like that.
But this is their claim form, no? So we cannot.
No, that's why the Excel sheet will be in a different format. Immediately he doesn't have. You have, Aravind? Not the you for take it out. Financial credit is open.
Am I audible?
Yeah, just a second. He's downloading. Yeah, you are audible, sir. One second. Like this, like it will come like this.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Claim number, book value, claim amount, admitted amount. And in this claim amount also, like, when you, before, this is the final report, before you admit, it will come, the interest, all the three portions will come.
Yes.
And then once it is approved, this format will be generated.
This status of debt status will get updated once the claim amount is also filled in, sir.
Yeah.
This admitted amount is what the IRP-RP admits, and he can give the remarks also. We have recently added this feature wherein you can justify your admission amount. Yes.
Or
Like the same
rejection.
way- Yes, this is for FCs. Like the same way you can download for all other class of creditors, OCs, workmen, employees, everyone. So the thing is, you can capture email address, phone numbers, PAN, and everything. So this would be a comprehensive report, sir. You can directly, if you find any missing information, also you can directly contact the person over mail or phone through this sheet only.
And those annexure 1 to 9 also get generated, to be uploaded to IBBA and
Yes, sir.
yeah, go back.
So,
Yeah, Mr. Ranjan was asking.
yes, so the RP or liquidator would have to upload all the claims here, and the claimant shall he have the access to file his claim here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
yes. That is the best part.
objective-
Yeah.
Main objective is to make all claimants come into this portal and submit the claim, sir. That is where I showed you. I'll show you again. So they come to this portal, pda.nesl.co.in. They register as a user under this others category. They give their PAN, first name, last name. They get registered. Once they get registered here, then they will have access to sign in. After the claimant creates an account here, he simply comes here, clicks on file claim. That's it. He searches for his case name wherever he wishes to submit the claim. DK Realty, click submit claim, claimant type. If he is the FC, he clicks here. He gives all his information. Maybe let him be an individual. He gives his PAN number again, which he used for account creation. So his details will appear with the address and everything. So once he clicks on next, his creditor details will get linked to the particular account.
I have 2-3 queries.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Number one, when in the initial stage you have pointed out about the formation of NSCL,
Yes, sir.
you said that some of the banks are also associated with as a promoter.
Yes.
Yeah, the shareholders, sir.
Yeah, they are the shareholder.
Yeah,
And
there are 12 banks.
while dealing with the IBC cases, there is
Ah.
every likelihood that some of the promoters may also be the financial creditors.
All the promoters will be the financial creditors.
Yeah, this is my submission. And then in
Yeah.
that case, I mean, if we are taking any services from an organization which is associated with the financial creditor, some kind of disclaimer is required.
Sir, we have been empaneled by IBBA for providing the service after going through a process of RFP and after both technical as well as other verification, and we have been empaneled, sir. And that is one of the reasons, one is we are a regulated entity, and this system, only IP, IRP or RP or a liquidator only can access all this information, which is, without your permission, we don't even share to IBBA also. So information is never shared with the financial creditor. So we keep our, distance from all the shareholders.
Unless the IRP provides access to COC, the case information will remain with the IRP-RP only, sir.
Yeah.
No one.
So
No,
another
this-
thing is,
this
I will
is-
just, yeah, please.
Actually, this what you are saying, it seems to be perfect, but my concern is that normal circumstances, when in a COC meeting, a financial creditor is there,
Ah.
and if we are taking any kind of services or associating the financial creditor in that way, it may be considered as a related party sort of thing. I mean, that's my apprehension. So you please, I may be wrong, but that apprehension may, I mean, you please address that aspect, number one. Number two, you said that I find it very smooth, and the way it's being shown. So once I will use it, then it will further orient me. But my concern is that about some of the claimant, those may not be computer savvy, or those I mean want to submit it otherwise by mail or by post. So how they will proceed? I mean, they are bound to do that, or we have to make it clear in the public announcement itself that except this mechanism, no other mechanism will work. How it will go?
Yeah. Sir,
Sir,
the regulation makes it mandatory for financial creditors to submit electronically. That is, of course, they will send it by mail and all. But for other creditors can send it in the physical form. And if they are, as you said, if they are savvy, they can use the electronic form also. But you cannot say they have. So this system is hybrid, sir. So anybody who is like, like computer savvy for individuals and all, they can come here and they can upload. Others can send their copies, hard copies to your address, either by like, send it to by post, and you can enter it to an Excel sheet and bulk upload those things into the system. So both systems will simultaneously work. Electronically, the claimants can come on our portal and upload, or you can, like, each one can send the details, and your associates can enter it into an Excel sheet in the same format, and it can be uploaded.
yes, sir. So this is where, sir, can you see my Excel sheet?
Yeah.
So if you find some employees finding it difficult and they are not able to not file it online, you can give them this Excel sheet. This is the format for bulk upload, wherein you collect all the details like the name, last name, ID type, and address and everything, wherein this collects the details of their claims. So once they upload this file in our portal, the bulk upload portal here, so they can choose here. We provide the templates for bulk upload of employees, suppliers, FCs, workmen also. Just upload it here. From the file Excel sheet, the system will read the claim related information and it will get updated here, the creditor and claim sections.
And sir, like for example, as you are to allay another fear, we also there are some tutorial videos are available on our NASL site, sir. Here, when you come into PDA, for each type of claimants, we have run a small video. Apart from that, for example, recently we did one real estate case where 2,600 claimants were there. And we have conducted demos for each group of people, and all the 2,600 we used our system, and nobody had sent any hard copy to the IRP, sir. All of them came on our portal, uploaded. All this was completed within how many days, Arvind?
Sir, within 60 days, sir.
Complete, including this thing, verification and approval.
Verification is going on, but
Okay.
the claim
Filing.
within the stipulated time, 90 days, we
Sir,
are able to accommodate 2,300.
Am I audible?
Sir,
Yes, you are audible.
again, I'm coming to my original questions about the independence and about the financial creditor being your promoter. You may please address that aspect also.
I don't think so. That is a big issue, because we are another regulated entity. If we were an independent company, like something, then it can be as a related party. And how does it help the financial creditor? You are using this set. So, in my opinion, anyhow, I will also get clarification. In my opinion, it doesn't matter, because we will not be a related party.
Yes, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Hello. Yes,
Yeah.
a very fine effort, great effort by NASL in claim management. And in that case, is there, if any claimant would file their claim, Sir, would there be a maker checker system so that the RP can check it and confirm it is, and would there be any such, because RP have to file the claim list version by changing the version within 90 days of the CRP commencement date. So would there be a check also if anyone would file a claim after 90 days of CRP commencement, his claim would not be shown, and how RP would know that yes, one claim has been filed?
Correct, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, so that is where I showed you this participants group where this in the under user management, you have this option to stop new claimants after T+90. So once you click on deny new claimants, all new claimants would be stopped from filing their claims. Only existing claimants will have access to their claim related information. And also upon verifying one by one, if the claim is admitted, the RP can lock it. So he can, once the claim is admitted, the RP can lock that particular claim, and that would stop that particular claimant from making further changes to his claim. So like the same way, upon admission of claims one by one, the IRP should lock the claims so that there is no further amendments being made to the claim form.
Sir, after admission, any message will go to the claimant with
Yes,
regard to
yes.
admission?
Upon submission, admission, all activities done by the IRP on their claim, it will be communicated automatically by the system.
So RP would receive an alert that one claim has been filed like this. He would get mail like this or any alert system.
You will get a consolidated claim every morning that the previous day these are the claims which got submitted.
And the deviation report also there, because the fresh claim submitted.
Yes.
Day. Okay.
Yes, sir. You will get a mail, sir, every day.
Thank you. Great effort. Thank you, sir.
See, another question was, Ravindan, was, do you have a chart of compliance? One question, because sometimes you may miss out something, some compliance.
Yes.
You said there is a chart of compliance. Can you show that?
This is a timeline we have, sir.
And the alerts you have.
Yes, sir.
And in the alert, what has been missed out also is there.
Yes, yes, sir.
That is how we generate the Form H, isn't it?
Yes, sir. So compliance form gets only if you maintain all the case related information that would be available, sir. That is why we encourage to start from public announcement till VDR and everything. If you manage it, this would be very helpful. If you are just using claim management or VDR, you cannot avail the full benefit of this software.
Yeah. Sir, I'll just give a brief. This entire system has been generated actually to enable even the creditors, either financial or operational, to enter all the details and generate their respective form. Financial creditor can generate the Form 1 and go to the NCLT and file the case. If that happens, automatically the IRP, once it is appointed, he gets all the information related to the corporate data. Otherwise, he will have to upload the Form 1 here. If the bank comes on the portal and files Form 1 generated, it can file. So the entire system is like that. People, all the stakeholders come to this portal, access information, look at that. So you don't have to send bulky documents by mail or putting it in OneDrive and sharing it with them and all. That OneDrive thing can be ruled out. And if you are sending by mails, that also need not have to be sent. Sometimes because of the heavy attachments, you may have to send in 2-3 times mails and all. Those all are ruled out, and there's no need for any information going out. As our MD also was saying, there was a case where somebody's mail was hacked and information access. Here, that system entirely, it is within the system. You come here, and you access information which you are authorized to access. So that is how the system has been developed. So it is transparent as well as maintains confidentiality.
Sir, I had one question here.
Yeah.
So say there is an ongoing case
And whenever say the cause list is published, we get a notification that the next day there is a hearing. So that's a big challenge because we
Yeah.
keep looking at the cause list. So
Yes.
is that thing inbuilt in the system, sir, as of now?
No, sir. Integration with the NCLT.
NCLT is under, like, a discussion is going on, sir, to integrate it with the e-court system. So there is some system. As on today, it definitely is not there.
All right. And sir, I had one suggestion,
Ah.
and I'm sure that, that will be looked into, is that, in the past, so I was trying to get across to NESL, and the response time is very, very, quite, substantial. Because, if there's any problem the RP is facing, and it's a
Ah.
very time-bound process, so that response time from the NESL part has to be a kind of, shortened. So that was one point I wanted to make. I've seen that there is now a help desk, which was not there earlier, and I'm sure that the help desk will be able to help the IPC.
Sir, apart from that, you can also write to IP support. We will type that IP support
sir.
at nesl.co.in. It's an
Okay.
exclusive mail ID. And I will also give my number and Arvindan's number in the end. So you can call, you can overlook the help desk also.
Okay, sir.
Because help desk will be there, a lot of calls will be coming. So you can call us directly. I will give another, our colleague on Delhi, Gunjan. So all the three numbers we will give. So
Sure.
that, you can call any one of us for any clarification or any problem solving. And you can write to IP support. It comes to 4 of us and we will take immediate, we will respond immediately.
Thank you so much, sir.
And also this is like, the same, this thing continues with, what do you call, our liquidation also. There again, stakeholders can be, that list can be generated. And if you want to, if there's a necessity for conducting an auction, you can add that also. And all those things continue.
Yes.
Now, and then talk about
Yes, sir.
auction
Yes, sir.
platform.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Please.
Yes.
It's, actually, if I would keep records with NESL, so sir, would it suffice the purpose of that electronic records would be kept for 8 years?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So
Sir.
all these records are automatically kept in NESL. So
Yes.
will it,
Yes.
will
It will be.
be
Yeah. Yeah. But you will have to indicate whether you want to store it with us for 8 years.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
These are all case-related documents, sir.
Ah.
This is not for 8 years. So whatever document is stored here under document storage, these folders will be stored for 8 years, sir. Because the case management charges are separate and document storage for 8 years are separate. So only if you intimate us that you want to store for documents, we will assist you for transfer of those files to this folder and then charge you separately for this 8 years.
That starts from the end of the process, either
End of the
CARP or
process.
liquidation.
End of the assignment. Yeah.
So will you mind sharing the cost from the very beginning or for your different services?
Of course, that is very important.
Yes, sir.
You know.
Sir, one more
Exactly.
query, sir. Sir, just one more query. So
And
this
sorry.
cost that is incurred will be a CRP cost, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That I think even all the IPS have also confirmed in various webinars, and in that June 17 circular, there's a fee circular data, this thing, sir, it is considered to be CARP, of course, subject to the confirmation of approval of COC. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
The
So,
June 18 circular.
these are the fee structure for the case management and VDR, sir. Case management and VDR, we charge rupees 10,000 per GB per case per month, sir. So,
Yeah, please go ahead.
Initial subscription would be for 3 months, and then renewals can be done at per month basis, sir. So you get the service at 30,000 plus GST for 3 months while registering, sir, be it case management or VDR or both.
But this may be this is undergoing some changes.
Yes, sir.
So there are some developments because due to which the rates will be like, of course, it will not be increased definitely.
Yes.
So it will be, we will soon announce the new, this thing, sir, cost.
Yes, sir.
So may I ask one question?
Yes.
So for subscription charges, you said for on standalone basis for a for one single IP,
Yes.
you charge 2,500, and on the contrary, the IP is charge if it's coming through IP is charged 1,500.
Yes, sir.
So this is the 1 year charges for which you are allowing other things, say for example, publication of Form A or whatever else is there you are allowing us, and except those things, say for example, up to 5 cases number. So we have to pay 2 fees. One 2,500 plus GST and another
Yes.
is number
And-
of cases with IP. So 10,000 minimum.
Yes, sir. Yes.
This we have to pay mandatorily. Then auction and anything happens. Apart from this, there is no other charges, no?
No charges.
No,
This subscription charge is for any of the VDS, any of the PDA services, auction, case management, VDR, interim finance. For anything, you have to be having a valid subscription. That is 2,500 plus tax, valid for 1 year, sir. Then case
it-
management or
So
storage.
it means subscription charge for every individual service is separate subscription charge.
No.
No, sir.
That is
It is
common
common for
for
everything.
Every PDA service, storage.
And in a
case
year,
man-
you can do any number of cases also,
Yes, yes.
not only for one case. Suppose you have 5 cases in a year, for all the 5 cases, it will be applicable.
Okay.
And there is a question, why charge for any service when it is government body and requirements also? So we are not a government body, first of all. We are a commercial organization. We are not even a not-for-profit organization. We are a commercial. And of course, sir, like there is a cost involved in developing this software, maintaining the software, and you can be rest assured that any amendments happening to the code, regulation, rules, immediately they are carried out here. So at
Yes.
any point of time, the IRP, RP or liquidator can be rest assured that he is following or complying with the latest regulation or latest rule. So all these things cost, sir. So for at least for that, like in maintenance and like assisting, all these things cost monies.
So for example, I want to just instantly become a member. So I have to pay
Yeah.
this 2,500. for
Yes,
becoming a member.
Yes, yes,
And then thereafter registration, then I can start my process.
yes, yes.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. It is for a member who would come through IP, it is 1,500, and for individual members, it is
That is,
2,500.
that is because in an IP there will be bulk, sir, 10 people, some are 5 people, 6 people, they will all come together. So we will get numbers. It is a bulk discount type, sir.
Yes, sir.
So individual will also come in bulk, na?
Yeah, that's why I said, sir, these are all undergoing some changes. We are rationalizing. So
You
we
could
will come back.
not be harsh on the individuals.
I understand. Yeah.
Sir, 10,000 per case,
Yeah.
that means that is that 10,000 for 6 months or till the CRP is over.
No,
One
per
month.
month, sir. Per month,
month.
and whichever month there is no activity, we will not charge.
Oh, 10,000 per case per month.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Per month.
Yes.
Sir, is it can be treated as CRP cost or?
Yes, sir.
has to
Yes,
be
sir.
for-
Yes, it can be. And sir, yeah, at that I was saying, the circular also very clearly means data storage, data room charges can be part of the CRP cost, which is subject to approval of the that in that table it is mentioned. It is, and in IPS also in all webinars they have made it very clear this can be considered. And on our part also in all the workshop for COCs, our MD goes and takes sessions. He makes it very clear that they will have to approve this because of this requirement, because ultimately it is going to help them also, sir. And we also have, of course, which is not part of this process, we also have e-voting separately, which is, of course, charged separately, but whatever happens there in the e-voting can be brought here, sir. It's a link can be provided. So all the votings, results, everything. And for information flow can flow from here to the e-voting platform, and from there it can come here, like that. And you didn't show the COC, the agenda and all, Arvindan. So,
Yeah.
so information goes to all the COC members. They can come here and look at the agenda. All those facilities are also available.
Those can also be shared in
According
this.
to you, we don't need to create any website or etc.
Absolutely, sir.
Yes,
It all cover up all those.
Absolutely.
It,
Yes.
it also takes away the job of IP support service.
I know.
You are providing
Yeah.
the support service. So almost you are providing the support services for raw, I think.
yes.
Yeah.
Very, very reasonable.
You need someone. Yes, yes, sir. To feed it. Yeah. Another thing is, sir, like, as you were saying, we have conducted this last 2,500 claimants. We have conducted number of webinars for group of claimants, and our people receive calls at 10:30 in the night, 11 in the night, Sundays, Saturdays, and we have handled that and completed. Sir. And you can see it. It is in our NESL website. This the company, the cases of Mr. Anil Goyal. AAA, and he has given a testimonial to that effect also, sir.
Sir, I have one more query that
Yeah.
sometime what happened, the IPs don't get their fees or and in that situation, how do you accommodate?
I know, sir. That is one or two questions which is come to us. That is, but how does it happen, sir?
Sometime the service provider, they go to the IBBI and they file the case against the IPs also for recovery, like for lawyers and for other
okay.
support services. So what is your experience to share with that, please?
Nice, sir. So far, people have paid, and even when we collect, because as on now, we collect 3 months in advance. That also people have paid. We never had any issue so far, sir. Either in the what you call auction play this thing charges or CIRP charges also.
yes.
We never had an opportunity to complain against any IP. And we are like, sir, once you decide, we can have a separate demo in more detail with even one IP or group of IPs. We are willing to do that. We have been doing that. Sir.
We need more understanding on these issues.
Yes.
So I want to actually understand that somebody, suppose we are doing the work very diligently.
Yeah.
We need some kind of support. So you are thinking of take the support of IP. If you are going to provide the service like this, so we will not go for the support services. Things should be available here, notification because the compliance issues are very important. No?
Absolutely, sir.
We have a timeline that is given in section. Our regulation, we follow the timeline. It's still something or other miss out.
Yeah.
Some notification with respect to say for GST or etc. etc. So many things keeps on coming from various quarters.
Yeah. So the idea is the routine things, routine, but very important, as you were saying, compliance related can be happening here so that you can manage the company. If it's a running this thing, you can manage the company so that, like your ultimate result will be better, sir. The value at this thing can be much better. So you will also be satisfied, like stakeholders also, like company, COCA is also happy. So you better manage the company while, even there you can on the go, you can check things because it's a web-based, you don't have to install in your system. All these things will help IPs in a great way. Sir.
Right.
There are some changes happening, sir. We will very soon, we will announce so that
I'm running 2-3 processes, but they are in midway.
Okay.
They are in midway. So
okay.
Midway means 2-3 months have elapsed.
Okay.
Still, if I become a member, so
you can start, sir. You can definitely. It will be. You find it very useful.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there is any provision for conducting a meeting of COC through this NESL site?
Sir, we are planning to have a video meeting that is not yet developed, so that online meeting, if it can be, that is still under this thing, because it will be very heavy, sir. Video like to conduct and all. So storage, all those things will be very heavy.
I have to add to for the home buyers. I have to take the they're charging 2,100, 2,100 around for 300 attendee.
Okay.
It depends on. So suppose you also start something on payment basis per annum.
Right, sir. Also, we are working on that. That
will help.
Yes.
Yeah.
Charging hugely.
Right, sir. And our systems are like, all those things, our entire NESL, so the thing, security audit is conducted every year. So we have a technology committee with very eminent personalities in IT world. So security and safety wise, you don't have to be. And of course, our what do you call the trust factor you can be, because we are regulated by IBBA and subject to annual inspection also.
Hmm.
Yes, yes, sir. And I think we have come to the last part.
There's
of
only
our
one
report.
question was
Yeah.
there.
I had asked for-
Application to adjudicating authority whether auto-filled forms will be generated.
No, sir.
No, sir, that is not
Formats for filing with courts is not enabled. sir.
not
No.
available. Sir.
May,
And also, sir,
can you say, for instance, can you just, do you have the compliance chart apart from this regulation, what the compliance charts are there? There are some new notification with respect to, say, for instance, the new corporate data is there and they have a problem GST, you can generate a new GST number as an IP. So from where it comes, something, this kind of information can you provide? So it will become
We
very,
will-
say, for example, if we overlook into it, we don't know sometimes this is necessary for us, just this is overlooked. That could have been
Right.
done. So there are so many things.
Yeah.
Because since you are
Yeah.
not aware, say for instance, the pen is
Correct.
available in the market, you are writing using pencil.
Right.
only. Say for instance, this is
Right.
the work is going on, but things are not happening the way it should happen.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So
on
we
this-
will consider this. We'll note down your suggestion. We'll look at that.
Thank you.
Sir, in fact, in the last 1.5 years, we have, through the suggestions from IPs who have used it or who have seen it, we have made around 85 changes, sir, to improve the system.
Right.
And still there are some changes happening, which will make things much more easier to handle.
Yes, sir. Really good work by NESL.
Mr.
Yeah.
Shankar, good afternoon.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm Hari Kishan Bokle.
yes, sir.
I'm more interested in knowing how many IPs have registered with you in terms of taking service
Yes.
from you for managing their cases.
Yes,
One is that. And then how many cases are being managed at the moment
yes.
by
Arvind,
through
yeah.
NSCL?
Yes.
the
Arvind.
total number of IPs who have availed either VDR or PDA services, sir, the claim management service is around 130 now. 130 IPs have used. At present, we have more than 12 cases live, sir.
And auction included
Auction.
or separate?
No, auction is completely separate, sir. Auction
Hmm.
is separate, and we have listed down 182 auctions as of today. 182 auctions since November 21, and on an average, we do 35 lots of auctions in a month, sir. For the past 6 months, the tractions to the our e-auction portal has been high since September 14 amendments to the liquidation process, wherein they have not mandated use of empaneled service, but the board has informed that new auction service providers will also be empaneled, and since we are encouraged, we are getting wider traction since October, November last year.
Auction means it is a sort of e-bidding?
E-bidding, yes, sir. I'll
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
He will show
means you
that.
can- Instead of going to Tiger or any other, we can
Yeah,
come
yeah,
to
yeah.
you.
You
Yes,
can
sir.
come to
Okay,
us.
fine. This is one part.
Yes.
Yes, sir. I'll show you the NESL's page for the auction listing.
No, that I'll access, not to worry.
Yeah, okay.
When I need it, because earlier I had used, some other, your competitor. So I
Yes.
was not aware that you have
Yeah.
e-bidding portal
Yeah,
available.
yeah, we
So
have.
definitely
Have
we'll look at
e-auction
it.
portal, and the very unique part is that even the liquidator nor NESL will have access to who is bidding at the name of the bidders will not be disclosed.
Yeah,
Other
that is very much required in this. That is
Yes,
very much
yes.
required. Good. So now we can expect some amount of what you call assurance from you.
Absolutely.
Yes, yes.
Absolutely. It is strictly according to the code, rule and regulations.
Yes. And with regard to the number of cases you manage at the moment, how much it is working out?
it's around 12, sir.
Huh?
12 cases.
There
have
are
been
12
taken.
live
Okay,
cases.
12
Yeah.
cases. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
But sir, the system can handle any number of like
Yeah,
you
that
know,
I agree, that
simultaneous.
I
Yeah,
agree. I have
yeah,
no doubt
yeah.
with regard
We
to
have
it.
developed.
I'm only saying that you, Mr. Shankar has been, this is, I think, second program I'm attending,
Yeah.
and Mr. Shankar has been highly emphatic and trying to see more number of IPs are coming. I just wanted to see the success rate so far.
Sure.
So, just, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Sir,
sir.
I am
Thank-
Sudhakar, sir.
Yeah, please, sir.
I am Sudhakar from Hyderabad, sir.
Yes, sir. Answer.
If any debt is registered with you, can you update the interest portion, sir, immediately?
We cannot
Interest
do,
is not
sir.
updated, sir. We have seen
Right, sir.
2018 the debt position was given to you,
Ah.
but the interest is not calculated and it is coming 2018 position, sir. The
Now,
debts
sir,
are not updated, sir, with interest.
yeah. You are correct, sir, because we cannot meddle with the data submitted by the banks to us. We cannot, in fact, except the IT guys, nobody else can see the data also. So what happens, sir, now we are seized of this. We are writing to banks. We have a relationship managers who are handling these accounts. They are telling the banks. And also, like, sir, the IU regulation was amended to say that all banks have to, earlier there was no periodicity mentioned in the regulation of submission. So some banks, all the public sector banks were submitting on a monthly basis. Somebody was submitting in 2 monthly basis and all. Now the regulation will change. End of the business date, within 7 days of the end of the date, they have to submit the information. In the case of default, within 7 days of the incidence of the default, they have to submit. The cases which you are mentioning, sir, it must be the earlier NPA accounts. It's not which was a running account suddenly has become maybe a very
NPA
old
accounts,
account.
yes.
Yeah. So there we are writing to the recovery department separately. We are calling them. We are arranging for webinars to tell them to update the information, like, on a regular basis, at least, once in 3 months basis, when interest or some other charges are debited to that account. Like, generally it doesn't, like, not to that account, but at least they have separate ledger will be there. They can add that and submit. That's what we have been talking to them. Hopefully
This is my
things will
observation,
improve.
sir. It is not
Yeah.
up to date.
Correct.
The interest
I
portion
fully
is not
agree, sir.
becoming up to date, sir.
Absolutely. I fully
Yes,
agree with
yes.
that, sir. Yeah,
It should be think over.
correct.
Thank you.
Thank you. If there are no further questions, we can.
Okay, so shall we close the session, sir?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you,
The
ICSI, for
PPT would be shared.
PPT we can share. Yes,
With the participant, I think if you can
Yeah,
share,
yeah,
it
you
will
can
be
share.
helpful.
Yeah,
It will be
yeah.
helpful.
We will send it to Nitika.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great effort by ICSI.
Yeah.
Thank you,
sir.
sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Thank
so thank you to all the participants.
Yeah.
And thank you to NESL for sparing the valuable time and sharing the demo with all the insolvency professionals. So all the IPs can reach to NESL any point of time and
Yeah.
all the queries can be resolved. So
Thank
thank
you.
you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nikita.
Nitika.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Nitika,
Thank
for
you.
ICSI also.
Let us join. She wrote a message.
Yeah. Say thanks to Mr. Sarangi also. Okay.
Everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
अरे गोरी मैम और अंगूरी भाभी आप दोनों को बहुत बड़ी गलत
Nitika ji, so please get the phone numbers of
बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हैं